Assault and batteries, but my trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Alright, this video is going to be the official WrestleMania 34 weekend rundown. Compared to other years, this Mania has been anything but easy to schedule. There's been changes, there's been add-ons, there's been takeouts, there's been switching of seats, there's been switching of shows. There's been guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin who just randomly gets added on like maybe a month before the trip. But at the end of the day, we kind of managed to get somewhat about 90% of it all together. There's still a couple days actually, or a couple hours that are unaccounted for, where there's still it's still up in the air on what we're gonna do, and I'll go over that when I go through this whole itinerary we have. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm looking forward to this trip. Just before I start the itinerary, everyone's been talking about it. You know, the countdown started just after the Royal Rumble, and now with literally only 7 days left until we fly out, it's just like, man, let's just get this out of the way, and I'm ready to go right now. Can't wait to get to New Orleans. Can't wait to meet everyone and see everyone that I haven't seen in a couple of years. It's gonna be a good old little YouTube reunion, as always is. So Wednesday we fly in next Wednesday. We leave Toronto around 9 a.m. We get to New Orleans around 11. We really don't have anything planned until we go to the basketball game. There's like it was $70 lower bowl. It's a guys night out deal, so you pretty much get 2 beers and entry, like your ticket entry. Last time we went to a basketball game, it was in Dallas, and it was a great time. We were literally in the last row of the building, and there was a bigger group, so it made it more fun. But even for the 5 that are going with us now, we're all basketball fans too, so it'll be I'm counting on it to be a really good time. So before the basketball game, we probably will be checking into our hotel, which is the Drury Inn, which still to this day is the best hotel we've ever stayed at during a WrestleMania weekend, and so I have no complaints there. And then, of course, like I said in my other video, do your toiletries, do your grocery shopping, whatever you got to do. We plan on doing that, making a little Walmart trip to get granola bars, bananas, oranges, Red Bull, chips, Hungry Man dinners, whatever you need to make sure you're not dying on that 7 days that you're there. We'll probably end up going to Bourbon Street as well that day. I'm sure we will. It's literally within a 10-minute walk from our hotel, so why not? Thursday's the day when all the wrestling stuff really starts. I was unaware of this, but everyone wanted to go to the Superstore literally as the doors open, so whenever that is, I was hoping around noon. And the reason everyone wants to go there early, which is I understand why, there's a lot of exclusive items where are limited to maybe 100, 200, 500, even like 32. I remember in Dallas there were 8x10s which were limited to 32 people. So you want to grab all the exclusive stuff that you can, and also Thursday, I would say 3/4 of the people are there, and then there's still maybe another quarter that have yet to show up, who usually come in the next day. So there's going to be a smaller crowd. So last thing you want to do is end up in the Superstore at like Saturday afternoon when literally everyone's at Access and the Superstore. After the Superstore, I convinced everybody to go check out Matt Riddle's Bloodsport. The concept looks amazing. It starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's about a 20-minute drive from New Orleans. And just the concept itself, if you haven't looked it up, Matt Riddle's Bloodsport, it's like UFC and WWE like mixed together. UFC fighters or MMA fighters versus professional wrestlers. Knockout or submission only. They take the ropes off the ring, and it's pretty much 2 guys just beating the hell out of each other. I know it'll probably be tight on time, but from there we plan on going to the hotel to pick up our stuff to go straight to Access, where I'll be meeting Goldberg. So I know it'll be a little bit, like I said, a tight schedule, but I feel like it'll be worth it at the end of the day. After Access, I think is going to be the first time Miguel and I meet up, and he was mentioning to go to Barcadia, which is where everyone else went, well, where we all went 4 years ago, and it was a great place. There's an arcade there, it's like a sports bar, so it's definitely a good time. So that's probably going to be our plan after Access. Friday is when the busy stuff, I guess Thursday's pretty busy too, but Friday we have WrestleCon in the morning, or at least I do. I know everyone's kind of doing their own thing on Friday, where half the people are going to go to Access and the other half are going to go to WrestleCon. But I'll be the one going to WrestleCon Friday morning, meeting Shawn Michaels, meeting Mick Foley, probably meet a couple more guys since I'm there. And straight Friday, I think that's only until maybe 3. We have Access again around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is only like a 4-hour thing, so we'll be pretty much free after 9 p.m. And that's where it is undecided what we're going to be doing. There's two things that are kind of up in the air right now, one of them being TNA, and the other one, I said TNA during WrestleMania weekend, which is what I was like, man, like, why the hell would I go to a TNA show during WrestleMania weekend? But apparently the card looks really good, and people want to, and the tickets are cheap, and there's barely anyone going. Go figure. Casino is something, like going to a casino is something we haven't done ever in a WrestleMania. I know Steve did it when he had a layover in Las Vegas. I think he won about $40, I believe. But for me, I'm a bad gambler. Like, I have bad luck, like terrible, terrible luck. I know I'm just going to lose everything, but we'll see. I'll probably end up going to a show, to be honest. I really don't want to go to TNA. Saturday is going to be another busy day. We have access from 1 o'clock until whenever. And I would imagine we'd probably grab breakfast before, since we'll probably be awake around 10 in the morning. Breakfast before access, and then after access, we have Finn Balor and Randy Orton. This will be VIP as I have. And we have NXT that day. It was originally ROH, and ROH screwed up with their card. Literally, when you compare the prime rib of NXT to what is now the baloney of ROH, it's like, man, I can't believe this is a show. Like, Ring of Honor is a company where I would make sure to go out of my way to grab front row seats. I remember Honor Takes Center Stage. It was, I think, Death Before Dishonor. It was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, El Generico in a last man standing match. Like, that was the ROH that I knew and loved, and I don't know what the hell's going on now with this Punishment Martinez. There's some SoCal Uncensored thing, and they're, like, making a big deal about this. I'm like, bro, have you seen the NXT card compared to yours? Like, you can't compare ROH's Mania card to NXT's. I wasn't the only one, even. As soon as NXT announced their full card, tickets just started flying off. It's like, man, sell my ROH ticket, buy my ROH ticket. People are selling for under face value. People just don't want to go to ROH anymore. It's just really a shame, but really they did to themselves, where you book your whole company around one group, the Bullet Club. So the matches the Bullet Club aren't in, no one gives a shit about. So, good for you, I guess. Then after NXT, I'm sure we'll probably hit up Bourbon Street again, because what are we supposed to do after? I believe NXT will probably go until 11. So I would imagine Bourbon Street is the easy option to do. Sunday's the big day, and it's going to be one hell of a day for me, because I have to be at Access at 8 in the morning, preferably before so I can wait in line. But I'll be meeting Daniel Bryan bright and early, and from there, not even meet anyone else, just meet Daniel Bryan, and then head to WrestleCon, where Stone Cold Steve Austin will be doing his 316 VIP package thing that I got. That starts at 9:30 in the morning. So I literally have to meet Daniel Bryan before 9, hoping to be maybe the last person in the Stone Cold Steve Austin line. So it's going to be really, really stressful, but I think if I meet Stone Cold and everything else goes smooth, it'll be worth it. Probably meet a couple more guys since I'll be at WrestleCon already. And then is the YWC Cookout. We say it's going to happen every year, and it's probably only happened once or twice. So I want to make sure at least we have some sort of big YouTube thing, where with everyone there, Team Rai can meet Ryan Falcone, and Luke can take, they can all get together. Because it's things you don't see with everyone in the same spot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the interactions. After that YWC Cookout is going to be WrestleMania, and I know by the time we're having our cookout, the pre-show will probably already be starting. If I'm in my WrestleMania seat, if I'm in the building an hour before the show starts, I'll be fine. I'm really not going to miss much with the Battle Royal or whatever else match they put on the pre-show. Of course, everyone's favorite, after Mania, we have the Bourbon Street Party, and that's going to be something. I'm really, I think, how old was I back in 2014, I was 24, so I was still young, but man, 24-year-old me is a lot different than 27-year-old me. I'm really looking forward to that one. And then Monday will probably be the recovery day from all the stuff that went on the night before. And then we have Raw at nighttime. Not really much to say on Monday because I have no idea what we're going to do. And then we fly out Tuesday, not even in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. So we can do whatever we want after we check out. But that's it. That's the WrestleMania week, and it's going to fly by. It's crazy how it comes so slowly, but once you're there, it just zooms right by. So I hope everyone who's going, I hope I meet up with you. Come say hi if you want. And enjoy it, really. It's one time a year where literally a big majority of wrestling fans are all together in one place. Enjoy it. Enjoy WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.